Hi, I'm Amiga Rob, and I'm going to make a series of videos looking at the policies that Donald Trump has enacted on his first day back in power, starting with immigration. And immigration, I think, is really interesting because the left in America and the Democrats, let's call them the Democrats rather than the left, because I don't really think they constitute the left, but they made a really, really poor judgment. I think they looked at what happened in the UK and the European Union, and they saw that when there was a mass immigration from local countries, the left wing support went through the roof. That's how they interpreted it. What they've done is, I think, is they are kind of thinking, if we open up the borders, if we're very lax about it, we'll have a large cohort of grateful immigrants that would otherwise be illegal immigrants that we can legalize, that will vote for us. The reality is that what has happened is, I think, is that legal immigrants have overwhelmingly, or disproportionately to what was expected, supported Trump, because legal immigrants, one of the things that bothers them the most is illegal immigrants. So those who actually have voting power went and voted in favor of Trump on the strength of very strong propositions. And let's have a look at what he has carried through. So he said straight away, we're going to have a national emergency. He's called a national emergency, saying America's sovereignty is under attack. He has pledged to seal the borders, and he's targeting human smuggling. So we have a directive that says American sovereignty is under attack. He has immediately denied birthright citizenship. So people who go into the country to give birth, their children will no longer have citizenship. There's no question of anchor babies or that kind of thing happening. Terrorism designation has happened for gangs and cartels. It is big business for the gangs and cartels. Trump has made a very strong policy here. Contrast this to what's happened with the Labour Party in the UK. We've got a very similar problem with the borders, maybe better, maybe worse, with coming across on the dinghies. They've done nothing when they've come in. The Conservatives did very little as well. This is not a vote winner, and he's carrying through on his promises. Organised crime in that border being used for drugs is something that has to be dealt with. And then we can look straight, remain in Mexico, no more catch and release. Very strong policy once more, that they no longer want to have people coming into the country, being caught and then released and allowed to stay while they're applying for asylum or immigration via legal means. That's part one. We'll move on to part two, where we'll continue looking at immigration.